What's good, Council of Comics? Welcome to another live podcast, Hot Books of the Week. Be back in 30 seconds. What's good, Council of Comics? It's a new key in Hot Books for the week of November 7th, 2022. Let's go.
Yeah. Shout out to Madness. Yeah. Rogue Nation 845. Bro.
What is good, Council of Comics? Thank you for joining us tonight. Remember, if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, do a like, do a share. If you're on Facebook, jump on over to the YouTube. Give us some help on that end. You've come to a very special night. This is New Keys and Hot Books of the Week. You go out there, you get your books, you want some help, some advice on what to get. The Council of Comics is here for you. And here with me is Green Shirt Guy and Cliff. What's up?
What's going on?
How you guys doing, man?
I had today off. So I'm
You lucky.
Oh,
Beautiful.
I sent you guys what I was working on all day, so you know.
Yeah, he's got some sick stickers.
I will have
Black Panther
a
too.
print, and I can tease it. It's gonna be Wakanda related for that show too.
Nice. And I was just telling him briefly, Cliff, that all the books that I sent out to CGC finally came back.
Okay.
So I originally sent out 5. This was 2.5 years ago. I got 2 of those back. I think it was like 6 months ago. But then it's funny because Anthony recently asked me like, which ones were you missing? Blah blah blah. And the month 3 came that week. One of them was the first Winter Soldier, the variant issue. One's a Wolverine #1 ongoing.
Nice.
So, but the only thing is, I wish I sent them in at a point where I wasn't very knowledgeable on cleaning and pressing. So I wish I would have sent them in clean and pressed.
Well,
But,
also,
you know what I mean?
you sent them in at the time where people were going crazy during the pandemic. They happened to be understaffed. And
Right.
all these chaotic things were in play.
True.
Mhm.
I mean, we know it now. I don't think people completely understood it then.
Yeah. So, thank you for joining, everybody. You know what we do here first. We talk about some news first, and I got some news. The news is Superman film rumors fly around Spielberg meets with WB boss. So the rumor here is that Steven Spielberg, Christopher Nolan met with Zaslav and the other half, not James Gunn of the DC studio heads, Safran.
Yeah.
And they were discussing things at WB, and they were heavily discussing doing Superman. So Nolan and Spielberg would kind of co-do Superman.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm really excited that there's discussion about Superman. Why are we digging up Steven Spielberg for this?
I don't know.
And why are we putting Nolan on it?
Because he was there for Man of Steel. I mean, it's probably still in his contract. And
okay,
I defend Nolan being involved because Nolan did not want Superman to kill.
okay. Well, I mean, Nolan's a great director. I look at his body of work and I don't think to myself, oh, Superman.
Yeah, like, do we want a grounded Superman? He's from a planet called Krypton.
Well, no, that's
You know what I mean?
No.
He's
That's
an
where you bring
alien.
Spielberg in. Spielberg is Mr. Let me do
E.T..
action adventure E.T.
Yeah,
You know, let me bring.
that could be interesting.
I mean, did you guys see Super 8?
Yes.
That's a Steven Spielberg
yeah,
thing.
a while ago. I can't remember
Yeah.
it though. It's the one with the kids, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, was that a Spielberg movie, or just wanted to be?
No, that's an Abrams. That's J.J. Abrams.
That's J.J. Abrams. That's not Spielberg.
Okay, but it had a lot of Spielberg spirit
Well,
in
because
there.
Spielberg's his hero, so it was very much an homage to Spielberg from the 80s.
Oh, you got to block girls 18 XYZ for the
Oh
flirty
my
chat.
god. John Fimmel just got my books back from CG. Oh, let me put you up there, John. Just got my books back from CGC today from NYCC. It was fast track though. How long did it take? Well, how many days has it been since the NYCC?
It hasn't even been a whole month yet.
No, it has. It was the 4th, 5th, and 6th, right?
Was it?
Yeah, it was whatever that. Thursday,
No, it
Friday-
started on the 6th. So it's literally 1 month.
Okay,
Hmm.
that's quick then.
Yeah.
Like I
That's
said,
very-
if you take, it seems like if you do books at shows, it's faster.
Well, he specifically said it was fast track. So like you pay for fast track even at the show.
Right,
Yeah.
but what I was saying before we got on, we were talking about not talking about before we get on. I remember when I used to go to Baltimore, because I still go every year. I'd go Baltimore, New York, and Boston. Boston was always like end of August, middle of August. Baltimore was always used to be middle to end of September, and then the next week would be New York, and I'd have all my books back by Christmas. So.
Well,
And-
yeah.
But then again, like I said, I was taking them to shows, so I don't know if they went.
Listen,
they
I'm a
prioritized the
victim.
stuff to show.
2 years. 2 years.
wild.
The
That's
first
wild.
books I send in. It's crazy. But I'm ready to send in more now. Let's see if that turnaround is good.
And great, and you know more now.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I know.
Like,
I know
you-
what to
you
send
can-
in now. How?
Right.
You know
What
what I
you
mean?
want to choose to fast track if you feel like it. There's signature series now that come with fast tracking, like when I did Tom Taylor, right?
Mhm.
By the way, they have a Todd McFarlane signing now. It's 120 per item.
Okay.
They also
Okay.
have a Hugh Jackman right now. It's 450 per item.
Yeah, I believe it.
Wow.
So if you have
All
something-
those movie ones, I think the cheapest one I've seen was like 205 for somebody. It might have been Evangeline Lilly. I think she was like 205 per item.
Yeah. Oh, look at John.
I did bring them to Brittany also at the con. She is in charge of signature series.
Nice.
You go to CGC too much when they start to recognize you when you walk up, because that happened to me a couple times, especially the witness guys.
Mm.
They're like, "Oh, you're back." I'm like, "Yeah, I got these ones today."
Listen, I love it because if they recognize you, I feel like you're in better hands.
Oh, I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
And I mean, has anyone seen Scott in Ages? Like the guy
Which
who
one's
started,
Scott?
the
Scott
one who
was-
started CGC.
Oh no, I don't think I met him.
Yeah,
Who's the tall, skinny guy with the glasses? He looks very German.
I can't remember his
You
name.
know what
but I
I'm talking
know
about? Has the
who you're talking
tattoos on each arm. Usually wears like a black sweater.
about. Oh
She
look,
always look at Johnny. She always sees me first, eh? All right there, Johnny. Let me slide you a couple books to get in there.
right?
Nice.
So back to this. So we'd be pretty much happy for this.
I think so. I mean, I like it's one of those things where like I'm not really head over heels, but like I'd like to see it happen.
Yeah.
I'm reserving judgment.
Right.
They're both good directors. On a Superman movie, I don't know if that works for me, but if they knock it out of the park, I'll be the first to say they
Listen.
made a good choice.
If you can't do it with Spielberg and Nolan, I don't know who you can do it with.
Well, I just don't see Spielberg. I mean, Spielberg is into the fantastical stuff, but
Yeah, it's like Cliff said.
superheroes,
I mean, it's Superman. That's why I said I don't want a grounded Superman. The
I-
man is an
I
alien
doesn't
from
automatically
space.
mean that.
I think
You
that's
know?
what that franchise needs at this point. They've
Oh,
done
they
everything
already-
else. Give me one where it's just about him and his struggles.
No, because that was Man of Steel, and that's a little wishy-washy.
Yeah.
So like no, like oh my god, look, I feel like Grounded Dude and Fantastical Dude together can equal an interesting Superman, and let's just see what happens because I'm not gonna invest myself too much in any of this because it's too much. It's too much for me. It's nice news. That's it. That's all it is for me is nice news.
With the Rock giving the mean growl and behind the bushes.
Yeah.
Let
All
him,
right.
let him give it.
Alrighty, so let's get to what everybody came to see. You guys like comic books, right? Huh? Let's give you some comic books. These are the keys of the way from Key Collector. All right? All right, let's get some music going here. All right. So, Key Collector Comics, great app. You can get it for $1.99 per month, or what was it, like $20 for the year, Cliff, something like that?
Yep, 20 for the year, $19.99.
Great app. Only has keys though. Just to let you know. Don't think you're gonna find every book in there. You're not, but it's a great app to have when you're going and digging in the bins, and you can just go straight to what keys are. First on the list, we got Amazing Spider-Man number 13. It's the first appearance of the Gold Goblin. Gold Goblin. You been reading Spider-Man?
I have not.
Didn't we already see Gold Goblin on a cover or something?
No, I think there's FO. Well, yeah, he was on the last Spider-Man one, but on a variant cover.
Okay.
The window blind cover.
Oh, okay.
So, what happened in the last Spider-Man is there are two. It turns out there are two Hobgoblins. There's Ned Leeds, and there's another guy with the exact same suit. But Zeb is writing it pretty well. This is the variant cover by Francesco Mobili. This is November 23rd, 2022, local comic shop day.
What's wrong with his arm?
Yeah.
His arm's too long.
It's a little different.
John asked us about Ninja Funk. I haven't read it. I don't know if anybody else did.
I have not read Ninja Funk. But if you write us a little thing about it, we'll read it. And we'll tell the world what Ninja Funk is through the eyes of John. Next on the list, Garbage Pail Kids Origins number 2.
Let it die.
The variant trading cover edition featuring Nasty Nick.
Let it go. No.
Gotham City Key of the Week right there. Next on the list, New Golden Age number 1. First team appearance of the 13. Cliff, who are the 13?
Didn't they just first appear? I have no idea.
Wasn't that one last
You're
week?
the JSA guy, man.
I know, but what they did was they rattled off names, right? And that was it. And I'm like, okay.
So it was one panel of them all just standing there.
I don't even think they were on the panel. I think they were they're this is the 13, you know? And so I'm like, okay. And there's all sorts of weird people on the team. So I don't know what to expect. But yes, it sounds interesting. It sounds like it's a one shot and it's coming out of the pages of Dark Crisis. Oh no, not Dark Crisis. It's coming out of the pages of
Multiversity?
Nope. Flashpoint Beyond. It's the new one.
Batman Beyond Flashpoint. Yeah.
Batman Flashpoint. Or
Flashpoint Beyond. Flashpoint Beyond.
It's coming out of the pages of Flashpoint Beyond. So that'll be interesting. You know what's really upsetting is these things are coming out of the pages. There's a whole bunch of weird stuff related to this coming out of the pages of Flashpoint Beyond. Why is it coming out of the pages of Dark Crisis? I don't understand. And if that's happening and the JSA has already shown up in Dark Crisis, does that mean that these things are all happening before they show up in Dark Crisis?
Some explanation would be nice.
I mean, one day editorial will be like, oh, this is the reading order. Have a great life.
Maybe they just do that to purposely put themselves in a position that they have to write something in there. You know what I mean?
I don't freaking know.
Remember they made that statement long ago about content over continuity.
Right, but that doesn't make anybody happy, right? And I'm
I agree. Sure, I totally agree with you.
Because didn't they backtrack on that with the end of Dark Metal?
Yeah.
Right? They're like, no, everything's continuity now. Yeah, and I'm okay.
Well, didn't they do that more than once? Because they did that with Convergence too, remember? They're like, oh, by the way, everything.
No, but Convergence was we're cleaning house and we need a big project to hide what we're doing, right?
Right, but at the end, they backtracked on it then too.
A little bit, but like not in a not firmly. The dark night metal, whichever was the second dark metal.
Yeah,
that was the one where they were more affirmative about it.
And that one was the one that was a hot mess because it was all over the place.
Dude, I'm sorry. I love him. And I think he's great on his Batman stuff. That project is what I consider a major saga. There's another word I want to use for that, like an epic. No, he should not be. You should not hand over epics to him. I didn't think he handled the first metal very well. I definitely worse with the second metal. And in both cases, the one shots that were given to other teams were the best parts of both projects.
Next on the list, Gospel #1, a 5-issue fantasy adventure inspired by the work of Hayao Miyazaki and set in the chaos of King Henry VIII's reign that questions the truth behind the stories we tell.
I might give that a shot. Who's doing the artwork?
Let us see.
We're not going to learn here.
It doesn't say. It doesn't say
has
on
a
the
name
cover.
on it. Maybe we can.
Will Morris. Oh no, that's probably the writer.
I don't even know
Unless
who
they're doing.
the publisher is.
Unless they're doing the DC thing from last week, there, Cliff.
Will Morris.
Oh, it's Image.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. Next on the list, Killcella.
No.
A group of friends attend the music festival Coachella, only
No
to find
thanks.
a reclusive pop star leads her devoted fans in a massive human sacrifice ritual.
Nope.
That escalated fast.
When I murder you all, I will be young forever.
Yeah, she's the what was that? What's that? That princess from the Eastern Europe that they called her the Blood Princess because she would kill all her servants and bathe in their blood.
Oh my god.
Only the
I've
young
never heard
ones.
that story.
Only the young ones.
Oh my
Well,
god.
and it was, and the crazy part, it was all the girls from this town. She lived up like on a mountain, and she would source her handmaids and all that from this village below, and she would kill them all the time because she believed that if she bathed in their blood, it would keep her young.
That's disgusting. Next on the list, the Knights and the Lady of Play. Play. Anyone? Play. A knight is traveling home to his wife after a war with demons, but is tempted by a mysterious woman who tempts him to stay with her.
Just wants a little bit of the peril.
Elizabeth Bathory.
Yes.
And the last name
Yes.
is hilarious.
Yes.
What?
And I mean, it's crazy too because she's a real person, and
Yes.
they don't know they don't know for certain how many deaths she probably did commit or was involved in, but the low estimate's like 200. It's something crazy.
Ugh.
Yep.
Well, I guess we got no love for the play. Next on the list, Lord of the Jungle #1.
No love.
Tarzan tells the Tarzan series that tells the story before the adventurer's birth.
Yeah.
What?
How's that work?
How's that?
But yeah, he's on the cover.
Tarzan series that tells a story of before the adventurer's birth.
I believe the idiot who wrote this meant before he was born into adventure, like before he's found and made into learning English and all of that. Although actually in the original Tarzan figures out English on his own. He starts to piece together the symbols in what is a book and starts to realize what they could mean.
All right.
But there's more to it than that. That was like how he learned like basic English, I think.
Next on the list, Specs #1. 2 misfit teens with a pair of X-ray glasses that grant wishes.
Nope. That's been done too.
You want a pair of specs? Eh?
That's been done too. Specs that grant you wishes.
Well, buy something out of the back of a magazine and it's magical and grant you wishes, but you didn't know it when you bought it. That's been done.
Everything's been done. So like that's not fair.
There's nothing new under the sun. Next on the
that's my
list.
opinion. You don't have to like it. That's my opinion.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I mean, like, I'm not very interested.
Yo, every
I'll
opinion
look at
that
it.
somebody says, Cliff goes, no.
Right,
No!
but then you just question Cliff and get loud. I love you, Cliff.
But we love it.
No, you don't. I know.
I
We-
do. You know I do. I
we
love arguing
love
with you.
it.
It's actually kind of fun.
Next on the list, traveling to Mars, number 1. A terminally ill man is the first to be sent to Mars, knowing there is no chance he will return.
Why is there a guitar on the cover?
Just
Probably a rock
because.
star.
Okay.
You know, or he's also wouldn't be the first astronaut to play. Oh my God, skip
God.
it, skip this abomination
What the
right
hell
now.
is this?
I
Kid
love
Collector.
how much
What?
Look how much
Kid
time they
Collector.
spent on
What
that
the hell
cover.
is this? Sorry,
it's
I
got
felt like
shapes.
something bit me. What is this?
Horrible.
It's a story. It's all stories about Shockwave. I'm
I
not
know,
wrong.
but the
Oh my
cover is
God.
so awful. Like someone paid
This
to make
cannot be a
awful
key,
covers.
bro. This cannot be a key.
Look, it looks terrible, but you know
It's reprints,
because
right?
It's a reprint of Shockwave's
Yeah.
stories.
This, oh my God. See, this is why we got you guys watching the show. Because you go on this app, you go here, say, hey, let me get Shockwaves, Transformers versus Shockwave number 0. Let me get 2 copies of that because Key Collector said it was a key of the week. This is not a key of the week. Do not
And it's-
spend your money
Look at
on
it, and
this.
it's
Only
$7
buy it.
book.
Only buy it if you love Transformers and you love
Yes.
Shockwave.
Yes.
Then yes, you may buy it, but do not buy it with the intention of thinking that this book is going to be worth something in the
No.
far, far future.
Well, in 20 years, it
$7
could be.
bucks. $7 for that.
It'll be
book.
worth $10 in 20 years. All right,
Well, I know, but we don't know what they'll do with Shockwave in 20 years.
very
Yeah,
true.
okay.
Next on the list, Two Graves, number 1, a retelling of the classic
Persephone.
Persephone myth.
I don't know
Does
the
anybody
Persephone
know?
myth.
Cliff,
Remind
do you
me.
know the Persephone myth?
Is she the
Cliff.
one where they go to Hades? She goes to Hades?
Yes,
She- Okay.
and becomes queen of the underworld, but Hades has to share her with her mom.
Right. I mean, she only stays because she's eating the pomegranates, but doesn't realize that's what's keeping her there, right?
Initially, but then when they realize what's going on, her mom is like freaking out. And she's just like, no, the world will be nothing but death. And it's like, okay, you need to chill. So we'll have the 4 seasons, right? I'll visit you. And then that's when spring and summer happen. And then I'll go back to my husband. And that's when fall and winter happen because mom is depressed.
Right.
You see, Council of Comics, the knowledge that's here in this room right now. I had no idea what that was.
Wait, you want to know?
Ah.
You want
but
to
one of the council members is
I knew
smart
part of
like
it.
that.
I knew part of it.
know what's fantastic? You want to know what's fantastic?
Huh.
Is that I learned this myth in Catholic school. Like,
Is that right?
right, where like the place where it shouldn't happen. And also, like, my 5th, like, and certainly it was from one of the cool teachers. My 5th grade teacher was also like the school religion teacher.
Did he say something like, "Hey, you guys want to see something cool"?
No, he's horrible. No, the ladies were cool. The ladies were cool. Like, oh my God, my 2nd grade teacher, Miss Kruger, right? And all I could think,
Miss Kruger.
yeah, but she was
Like
like
your son Freddie.
She was like the sweetest. She was like the sweetest person ever. And she was one of the 2 people who could play guitar properly of the staff, her and the asshole teacher, right? And I remember we had to learn a song for church and she was teaching us and it was great. And we were having so much fun with her. And then when we were going to perform it in church, we had to do it with him. So the 2nd grade class had to then go and do it again with him. And we hated it because he played it totally different, right? He played it like much more like slow and soulful or something. But anyhow, it felt like garbage. It didn't feel like fun. And like that was like the first taste of this guy. And my brother already hated him who was older than me. So I was like, oh, good. Like I get to look forward to this guy being like a terrible asshole 5th grade teacher.
Huh. Well, shout out to Miss Kruger. You know,
There you
you're a
go.
good one.
Kruger,
Don't
big.
stay.
I
Remember
hope
not to
you're
stay
doing
out
well.
late. Remember not to stay late and don't get locked up in the asylums. You know what I mean? Bad things.
Yo, it is so funny that her name is Kruger in a Catholic school, and then like we're watching Freddy Krueger movies in like 5th grade, and we're like, oh my gosh.
Next on the list, Zorro New World #1.
No.
This looks like one of them 80s Marvel comics that adapt the TV
Yeah.
shows and stuff.
Yeah.
It even
So
has
much.
the bubbles.
Look at the where the zip, not the zip code, the barcode should be.
right.
That's full on 80s Marvel.
Oh my goodness.
I mean,
There-
I feel like they did this intentionally. I feel like it's the vibe they wanted to go for.
How many Zorro fans do you think are out there?
Not enough.
There's a,
Not
you
enough.
think
to
there's a
print
niche
it.
out there.
The fact that Zorro's the movie that Batman was watching when the night his parents was murdered is enough for people to wonder about Zorro.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
Can we guess my favorite Zorro movie?
the Gay Blade.
With
Yes!
Antonio.
Yes, Ronaldo.
What?
Yes! The Gay Blade. Good for you.
All
Give me
right.
my flowers.
Next on the list, Batman Incorporated #2. First cameo appearance of
Yeah,
Phantom
but I don't
One,
think I got the
a
first one.
failed sidekick of Ghostmaker. Possible first
Maybe I
appearance of
did.
Fisher,
Get the first
a
one. It was
character
there.
featured on the design variant cover.
What was the cover for the first one? You remember?
It was that
maybe
one
I
with
did.
like they're all there. Like
Yes, I did
everybody's
get it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
there.
Yes, I
Yeah.
did get it. No, I did get it. And it was what's his name? I think I got two covers because I
Failsafe
liked
is
one.
on it too, right?
What's that?
Failsafe
Yeah.
is on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the variant cover art by Ivan Tao, the one in
Don't like it.
25.
Nope.
Is that
And-
who is that? Who?
That looks like Batwoman.
It's
Like
Batwoman-esque, but I'm not sure.
Well, it's her colors, right? But the
Yeah, but that
hood's
doesn't mean
funky.
anything these days.
Well, I'm just saying, but the hood's funky. So who
Yeah.
knows?
Hey, remember those girls that showed up in Batman and Robin Eternal? What happened to them?
Oh, right.
Right? Like, where are they?
Yeah.
They're out there somewhere.
Yes.
This is the design variant featuring
I like
Fisher.
that one, but I don't want it. But I like it.
It's nice.
And this is Fisher's first cover of Fisher.
I hope he doesn't have static powers, because if you're not building static up and this guy's another static, I'm gonna be upset.
Well, if he's a villain, it won't bother me. If he's a hero, it'll piss me off.
What if it's static turned villain?
That's gonna piss a lot of people off.
Next on the list, Batman Urban Legends 21. It's the first team appearance of Arkham Academy, Scorn, Little Kitten, Death Trap, The Noise, and Wannabe Wilson.
I don't.
These
care
characters were
at all.
described in completely expendable, so it is likely that they will only appear in this 3-issue arc.
Don't care at all.
Yeah.
And I have all the Arkham Academies. Or not.
Basically
not
said that they're never going to show up again. So
Right.
don't buy this book.
Or buy this book because they'll never show up in a comic again, but they'll pop up in a movie.
Right.
But the next comic up,
And the next comic is Death of Superman 30th Anniversary Special #1, the first appearance of Doombreaker, an 80-page one-shot celebrating the 30th anniversary of the death of Superman. 4 new stories by the original creative team behind the event.
I'm
Nah.
very excited. I don't know what Doombreaker is. That's not like turning me on, but like whatever, I'm here for it.
Is that what's that? Is that $11?
Yep,
You
Jeez.
gotta be kidding me.
it's 80 pages,
Still.
and it's a 30th anniversary special. I'm sorry. How many times did we pay $10 for Spider-Man this year? Don't you dare mouth off at my
Once!
Superman.
I
I
haven't-
spent
I
it
haven't bought
once. That's
I
it.
cut myself off after the last Spider-Man run. I haven't bought it since they rebooted it.
Whatever. I don't want to hear it. We all know the truth.
We
You
got
spent
the
lots of money on lots
okay.
of garbage comics, okay? So let's give it to...
I buy garbage comics, but not for $11.
No, but you buy $11 worth of garbage comics at a
Yeah, but I
time.
get 3 of them.
Right, but like, come on, get one good one sometimes.
More bang for your buck, you know what I mean? We got the Silver Foil Edition, ungraded store exclusive, 1,000 copies pre-graded 9.8 by CGC, retail price $100.
That's wild. I mean, that's an iconic image, but they are running it into the ground. They use it way too much now.
Well, if it's a retail price of $100, why does it say 30?
Because those are the graded ones. The 9.8s are retail.
Oh,
Right.
got you. And exclusive foil edition, limited to 300 copies, 9.8. And the deluxe
I like
edition,
that. See, I like
poly
that.
bagged with poster and memorabilia. Memorial
Memorial
armband.
Just like the original one.
They got us for money last time. They're coming back again. What's
I mean, I'm
They should've
gonna
done the
buy it.
black cover. I like that. I mean, the poly bag I think is the best looking one, but it's just the bag.
but can you open the poly bag?
No, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. They should have
but
done
you
a
ruined
black
it.
cover though.
Yeah. Anyhow, I think it'll be fun to pick up.
Kamari said, "Wow, what a sentence." Watch out, guys. Kamari is lurking. She'll check your grandma in a second.
I'm waiting for her to jump up from behind you, like, ah!
She's back there. Let me get to this. I gotta get to the other screen. Come on.
I'm by the way, I was like so giddy that you guys watched my stand up. I'm really happy
It was
about
great. We can't wait to see you at the next one.
Which is gonna be on a Thursday night.
Thursday night's okay. Detective Comics number 38. Facsimile reprint of Detective Comics 38. The first appearance of Robin.
Do we want to do this?
No, and I'm not doing it.
I mean, I do because I do love Dick so much. But on the other hand, I mean, how many
Pause.
facsimiles have I bought this year?
What is Robin's real name, to be clear?
Dick Grayson.
Dick Grayson. Okay,
Yeah.
let's just be clear about that. Superman number 75, reprint of Superman number 75. The Death of Superman with creator interviews. Why you gotta do a reprint? You got a billion of them out there anyway.
Yeah,
stuck in a
exactly.
dollar pen.
I
You know what I mean?
personally scanned at least 10 of these at the shop. I don't know how many sold, but there's a bunch of them at the shop.
Mm,
Go to Alternaverse if you want this. You can get a real one.
nice. Superman, Son of Kal-El number 17. Possible first cameo appearance of Red Sin.
Also, heavy duty Clark Kent nipples in this issue. So there you go.
Oh my god. You can see on the cover. Jeez.
Yep.
Wildcats number 1. Wildcats battle the Court
Oh.
of Owls.
Whoa! What?
That's wild.
What?
That's
Wait,
wild.
wait. We're gonna do Wildcats in the proper DC Comics universe, and we're gonna have them fight the Court of Owls.
It's not bad.
Who drew this?
Didn't they? What was it, like 3 or 4 years ago that they bought that property?
No, dude, that was a deal they made a long time ago with Jim Lee.
Well, I mean,
Right.
it's not that surprising.
Yeah, they have all of his. What was the name of his company?
Wildstorm,
Wildstorm.
Yes.
and they still own the Wildstorm logo too. Wildstorm published the first 6 issues of The Boys until they said, "Oh my God, we can't publish this. We're owned by Warner Brothers."
Right.
I mean, I would love to see a Jim Lee variant for this.
There might
Look.
be, because you know
Yeah.
there's unseen variants all the time. I think I'm gonna pick this up.
I think I am too.
I will as well. Yeah, I will as well.
Is it a one shot or is it?
No, it's a
No, it's a
miniseries.
series. Yeah.
Okay.
Next on the list, Avengers number 62, the origin of Marvel's history, featuring Agamotto.
We'll find out how he lost his eye.
Next on the list, Axe. Oh my God, I thought it was over.
I thought it was
Judgment
over.
Day,
Yeah,
Omega
yes,
one.
it's Omega, that's it.
The conclusion of the conclusion.
But you know what? I'm okay with
Jeez.
it. I'm okay with it. Like, did we discuss? We've actually enjoyed this, right? I'm not
Yes,
saying
I didn't
loved
say it was
enjoyable.
I didn't say it was horrible, and I didn't say it was great.
Yeah.
John, what is up with all the reprints and facsimiles? Money, John. Money. Because people want to buy or read those books because that's the only way they can get a hand on them. You know what I mean? Because you can't get the original first Robin unless you want to shell out about 50 grand. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But the company is smart and they say, let's put out a reprint and they will buy it. And we buy it. And we feel shame later after we read it.
Hey, some of them are 64 pages of content, and I got to give them credit.
Yeah, I was impressed with the Detective Comics one.
Did you read the Action Comics one?
Yes.
Because it's also the first appearance of Zatara.
Yes.
I thought that was cool.
I like the fact that they used to give you a lot.
Hey,
I mean,
that dime went a long
it's,
way.
you know, granted, it's not as intricate as today. You know what I mean? Like, but they
It was
still
still
give you a lot.
storytelling.
Yeah. Black Panther Unconquered #1, The Origin of Wakanda. I just read Black Panther #11.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you
Thought
went
you weren't gonna
past
get it.
issue 10. He did.
I am very happy that I did that because this story is starting to heat up and it's looking like a Captain America versus T'Challa, because T'Challa leads the Avengers now. He's like the chairman. And this new group that's come in are a bunch. They're terrorists, but they're cyber terrorists that have taken over these places but didn't kill anybody. Like they're taking over data centers, the internet data centers, and they take it over and they let the workers leave and walk out. They haven't killed anyone. They haven't hurt anyone. Captain America's like, these guys are terrorists, so we have to stop them. And T'Challa is like, well, they didn't really hurt anybody yet. So the Avengers go in to try to get them, and they beat the Avengers. They find a way to counteract the Avengers, and now Cap is really mad. But T'Challa's like, you know, they could have actually killed you, but after they beat you, they actually let you go. And so now there's this thing brewing, and what happens is they invite T'Challa to go to one of these data centers because they request a meeting with him, and come to find out, it's one of the guys that T'Challa knows, and he bows his knee and he's like, "Long live the king! We did this for you," and that goes to the next story. I loved every minute of it. Next on the list, Fantastic Four #1. New creative team tells character-focused, less universe-expanding stories of the Fantastic Four. What?
Oh, like Marvel Knights Fantastic Four.
But we want the universe-spanning stuff, do we not?
We got a lot of it
It's
recently.
Fantastic Four.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know. But Fantastic Four Marvel Knights was very popular at the time, and it was more focused on them. It's not always a terrible idea. Maybe the opening arc is going to be very grounded.
Maybe.
I don't
John
know.
says, I wouldn't mind if the cover art was better.
He's talking about the reprints. When he
Yeah.
said
This is a series done by Alex Ross, correct?
the cover.
He's not doing the interiors?
We're going to find out tomorrow, aren't we?
Yeah. With a billion variants. Next on the list, New Mutants 98, facsimile reprint of New Mutants 98. The first
We didn't get a
Fantastic Four.
facsimile of this like the other day.
We had this already came out. That's what I'm talking about. It's like this facsimile already came out.
I mean, are they
More
just
than
making
once
it
I think
again?
they've done this.
Yeah. Like, just pump them out, man. And you know why they're doing this, because of the Deadpool 3 announcement.
Right.
and all
Yeah,
that.
of course. I'm much more interested in this.
Sabretooth and the Exiles #1. I must say, I read the previous Sabretooth series, and it was great. They kind of, it's like, what they have them locked in is when they lock up their most vile mutants and all that, it's kind of in a mental prison inside Krakoa. And
I missed when he got. How did he get out?
he figured out some way inside the mental thing, and he worked with all these other people that were trapped in there in the mental thing.
Wasn't he
and
in the tree?
He took it over.
Oh, okay.
He
must
took it
have missed
over.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now it
was that
ended.
in his own series. They showed that.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't get those. Okay.
Yeah. He took it over, and it was really good. It was pretty good. But now this is continuing that because now he has this group, the Exiles, which are the people that had locked up, and they're free now. So we'll see how it goes. Does Sabretooth have a super plan? We'll see what the variant is. The 1 in 25 by Maria Wolf. Ooh. Yeah,
Too bloody for me, but nifty.
yeah. And that's the only one for that. Go back here. We're nearing the end of the list. Spider-Man: The Lost Hunt #1, The Origin of Kraven.
Nah.
Yeah, not interested in that. I think the reason is they probably scheduled this and planned this because of the Kraven movie
Yep.
that's coming out. but that got delayed. So this is
Yo,
the
I
result.
don't know what rumors you guys have heard recently.
Uh-huh.
But one rumor I heard recently is that they will use Andrew Garfield in their Sony Spider-Man projects.
Really? Oh, because
Yeah.
Holland's talking about leaving, right?
No,
No. Holland will be the Marvel one.
MCU projects.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So now instead of all these standalone Spider-Man villain movies that don't seem to go anywhere and seem a little hollow because there's no Spider-Man, right? Now it's like, well, we do have a Spider-Man and we can use them, and these will take place in that world.
I'm down for it.
But again, that's a big rumor, but I like that rumor. There was another big rumor. Oh, I heard that James Gunn, now that he has some power over the movies and animation at DC, he would like to rescue Legends of Tomorrow on the CW. And
Could work.
I mean, it to me, it was the most entertaining show of all the remaining ones of the Arrowverse, and they were just like, "Look, here's Booster Gold, and we're done."
Yeah, we'll see about that because I don't know. I think the Arrowverse has run its course.
No, it has, and now it's the Superman Lois verse.
Yeah.
And once Flash is over. But I was gonna say, but you know what? Legends of Tomorrow, I mean, they travel time and space. Anyhow, I like them a lot. So like I love that he's like keen on trying to rescue it. So that's just
These are the top 10 books of the week at coverprice.com. Smacking myself in the face for this one right here because Paul told me to buy it. He sent me the link. It was only $30 and I didn't buy it. And now it's starting to jump. A Raw sold for $175. Damn, he was right.
That man has his finger on a lot of the right things. That doesn't mean they always pan out, but he has his finger on the.
He has his finger on a lot of things. That's what it
Yeah.
is. I mean, I love Paul.
Mandalorian.
As many times as he's right, he's probably wrong just as many times too.
Yeah, but I mean, he's listening to all the right all the right avenues.
What we got here? Mandalorian and Ultimate Fallout, first Miles Morales, which I was on the hunt for a while back. And if I had to, I probably would have spent $800 on it, but I never got the chance to.
You know what's
guy-
wild?
Didn't.
Is the previews magazine? If you get the previews with that a cover, it's worth a crazy amount of money.
Wow. The previews.
The previews, because it's the first mention of him.
This is the Bill Sienkiewicz, 1 in
Bill
25. This was the first Sword and Abigail Brand. This book, give it applause for Wonder Man #1. Give him applause. This was that 90s book that nobody gave a crap about, but I have like 5 copies of it. And now it's just shooting through the roofs. First Scott Lang, #6. Spawn. If you guys don't have out there, if you don't have a Spawn #1, just go get a Spawn #1.
I don't
Spawn.
know.
That's just. I mean, there's just so much history behind that book, and I'm happy to always see it on the 10. John says the future is Whatnot Publishing. Let's hope not, my friend.
Oh God, no, John,
Let's
no.
hope not.
Say it ain't so.
I mean, it could be, but like, it's gonna make me sad.
The first appearance of White Vision, #2 and #1. The Wonder Man, first solo Wonder Man before the 90s one. This is a one shot, I believe. So that's pretty cool. No, we don't do new comics yet. No, where is it? No, I had it here. Where'd it go?
What are you looking for? Cover price is to your left, right there.
Nah, I
Oh.
want CBSI. Dun, 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 dun. We want their Hot 10. So yeah, let's go down. We have some honorable mentions. Our Gang #1. 9.4 is in existence. First appearance of Tom and Jerry. That's an interesting one. I like
Are they
that.
getting ready to do something with? Because there was a movie last year.
They just had a movie. It's pretty good. Batman 129, the 90s foil. It's already up to $20, really?
Well, because Jorge Jimenez and people love him, but what a waste of his talent for that foil cover.
For real.
Number 10, West Coast Avengers #7. First appearance of Marvel Boy. Okay.
This is not the first appearance of Marvel Boy. I
What is
think
it?
I think this is the first appearance of Marvel Boy in continuity.
Gotcha. Spider-Man 2099 #35. This is $40 to $50 for Venom. I guess the first appearance of Venom. 2099. Okay. There's that Deadpool again. Going for about 70. Escape from Wyoming.
Yeah, no.
#1, 25 to 30 book. 30
Okay.
bucks.
And we crapped all over it.
And I will continue to crap on it. I don't care.
That's okay. I'm already labeling you the guy with no taste. So
John asked the question.
Who won't finish Clone Wars?
John asked the question. You guys don't like heavy metal? Do you guys? I don't read heavy metal.
I don't read it.
Don't.
The newer ones, but only because I really don't have an interest. I only picked up some of the newer ones because I know people who are working on them.
I love the old heavy metal covers. They were phenomenal.
Ronaldo, where did you go? You didn't enjoy my insults, and now I'm sad, and it makes you feel bad that I said anything.
I'm sorry. I was looking. I got a text from somebody. I was reading it. What did you say? I'm sorry.
No, I said I already labeled you the guy with poor taste and who.
I thought you said you had poor taste. Oh,
No, you have poor taste, and you won't finish Clone Wars.
I don't know. I will finish Clone Wars. I just haven't done it yet.
No, I know, but like now it's over. It's over. It's horrible. You know.
Well, you know.
Now I just feel bad.
Wizard
That
number.
Escape from Wyoming is that's Venditti. He's the one I sent that cover idea that I drew, and he actually wrote me back.
Nice. Wizard #1. Damn, who would have thought to keep their wizard?
I have a bunch of them. I don't know if I have this one though. I have crap. I'm on my iPad. I have the store's inventory on my phone, and I have my inventory on my iPad. I have at least. I have most of the first 10 or 12.
Okay.
But I don't know if I don't know if I have this one though.
I do not know how Anthony knows how to find something. Someone came in the other day, named some miniseries, and he's like, "Yeah, we're the superpowered Germans, like won the war, and blah blah blah." And Anthony's like, "Oh, give me a minute," and like. He went under a crate and then like pulled out a box and it's like, oh look, I have 4 of the 5 issues you're looking for. And I was like, how?
all the stuff that's in the non-alphabetical I scanned. So if he types it in, knows what he's actually the title, he can find it. It'll tell him exactly which box it's in.
Anyhow, it was just really impressive because it was so quick. I'm like, what just happened?
Yeah.
Well, 9.8 of this issue went for 7,500.
Good.
Really?
God bless
Yeah.
you.
Now I'm gonna have to see if I have that. You know what?
Nope.
Hold on. The box that those are in is behind me. Give me one sec.
My first issue is issue 7.
Mandalorian #5, the just 1 in 50 variant. It's going for about $80. What's that, Anthony? We got a message on the secret circuit.
Oh, is that when my phone just jiggled?
All right, let's see. I have.
Yes, sir. We are still. Yes, we are. Yeah, just in time. All right. So that's the Mandalorian number 5, the 1 in 50. Wonder Man. 9/8s are up for $100 for this, which is pretty amazing. West Coast Avengers. Gargoyles number 1. The Diamond Retailers Summit Ashcan. 75 to 100. This is a new series then, right? This is Dynamite. 2022, yeah. 2022.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Over here. And number 1 is Geiger. The second print 1 in 25 variant. Very nice. Very nice. Did you find it?
It's you know what? It's not in this box. I have other magazine size in a filing cabinet, but it's buried right now. So I'll look for it. I'll let you know tomorrow.
No problem there, buddy. All right. So we're at the end of the show where we're gonna run through every single comic book in existence this week.
Cliff's gonna write it down this week.
Anthony's gonna join us for the last.
no.
Anthony's gonna join us for the last little bit. Hey there, Mr. Alterniverse. How are you?
Hey guys,
What's up?
How you doing over
what's going
there?
on? Cliff, what is that face?
He doesn't
He's
want to
gotta
have to
run
write
through
everything down,
all
even
the
though it's his
books.
job.
What did you say?
You made
You
it
went
just
over all
in
the book?
time. We're gonna go through the FOC for this week.
Okay.
And well, you haven't joined us for those before. What I do is I just
Anthony,
simply
where
just
are you hiding?
read off all the comic books. Why are you?
I'm in an
don't go up his
undisclosed
spot. Why are you
location.
blowing up his spot? Let him be where he's being. All right, here we go. Oh God, where is it? All right. No, that's not it, my friend. Okay, here we go. Let me get this ad out of here. Let me get a couple of these ads out of here. Jeez, yeah, bye. I don't want to book them now. Bye. Oh my God. All right, let us begin. Amazing Spider-Man number 13. Moon Knight number 17. Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths number 6. This is the end, right? We get to finally find out what's going on?
I mean,
7
it's
issues.
the end without being the end of the end.
Right. Venom number 13. Wonder Woman 793. The Avengers number 62. Wolverine 27. The Nice House on the Lake number 11. Nice House on the Lake. Classic series right there. Ghost Rider number 8. Spawn
Ghost Rider's been really
335. Spider-Man number 2. Batman versus Robin 3.
Yo, Spider-Man number 2, End of the Spider-Verse Part 2. Just feel like I need to throw that out there for those who weren't paying attention with issue 1.
Batman
good.
Urban Legends 21. Fantastic Four number 1. Batgirls 12. Marauders number 8 with a Peach Momoko on there.
You know that's
Radiant
a 1 in
Black.
75 or 1 in 100. You ain't getting it.
Anthony, what is
No,
that?
I gotta say, she drew Dakin in the what's his name's outfit? The guy from the Imperial Guard.
Anthony, is that a 1 in 75?
The
No, no,
Marauders? No, what does it say? It says it right underneath it. I don't think so.
No.
Unless it says it is.
Radiant Black number 19. Legion of X number 7. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 134. Captain America Sentinel of Liberty number 6. Axe Judgment Day Omega number 1. I Am Batman number 15. Spider-Man The Lost Hunt number 1. The New Golden Age number 1.
New Golden Age. It's really like a Dr. Fate story.
Interesting.
We'll see.
Do a Powerbomb number 6. Star Wars The High Republic number 2. Superman Son of Kal-El number 17.
Go Super Nips.
X-Men Legends number 4. Batman Incorporated number 2. The Death of Superman
Really
30th
good.
Anniversary Special number 1.
Woo!
That's all new content.
Yes,
There's a Superman 75 reprint too.
we saw.
Okay.
Superman. Sabretooth and the Exiles number 1.
Ooh.
Damage Control number 4.
Woo!
Wildcats number 1. Anthony, you know how many variants there are for Wildcats number 1?
A lot.
Is
They
there Jim Lee?
did one with Zealot on it. They did one with Grifter. Grifter.
Are any of them a what do you call it?
Foil embossed cover. There's a red foil embossed cover.
Oh, I think one of them is a Jim Lee cover.
Yes, one of them is a Jim Lee cover.
Excellent.
Oh, I love it.
So,
Excellent.
but one of them is foil embossed, which looks really cool.
Yeah,
It's like the old Avengers cover.
Nice.
It's red
Uh,
foil embossed.
The Flash, the Fastest Man Alive number 3. Love Everlasting number 4. Multiversity Teen Justice number 6.
for me.
Starhenge Book 1, The Dragon
That's
and the
a really
War
good one.
number 5. Dark Ride number 2. Seven Sons number 6. Minor Threats number 3. Shock Shop number 3. Black Panther Unconquered number 1. Gun Honey Blood for Blood number 3. I like the Gun Honey series.
It's been good.
Specs
Lots
number
of covers
1.
for that too.
Oh, no, you're hurting me. Specs number 1. Kaya number 2. Blood Syndicate Season 1 number 6. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Armageddon Game, The Alliance number 1.
Ooh.
Skybound Presents After School number 4. Unnatural Blue Blood number 4. Two Graves number 1.
It's new number one.
The least we can do number 3. Lady Hell number 3. Year 0 Volume 0 number 2. Gospel number 1. Soldier Stories number 1. My Hero Academia number 372.
You.
Lord of the Jungle number 1. Ninja
Lord of
Funk.
the Jungle
Funk.
has a bunch of variants.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Ninja Funk will have a bunch of variants.
I was gonna say it's too bad no one cares about Lord of the Jungle.
The Knight and the Lady of Play number 1. Three Keys number 2. Star Trek The Trill number 1. Garbage Pail Kids Origins number 2.
Yo, Ninja Funk has a homage variant to Ninja Turtles number 1.
Right? Yeah.
That Garbage Pail book has 9 covers.
It needs to
Oh,
stop.
yeah.
It has to stop.
It probably has a bunch of retailer incentives too. There is a really cool retailer incentive for number 1 that has Atom Bomb on it by Nat, and a beautiful cover. It really is a beautiful cover. So I would like to see what else they've done for number 2. That's a pretty cool
I
cover, too.
flipped through them on previews. None of them are great.
Great. All right. Cities of Magic number 5. Traveling to Mars number 1.
Yep.
Firefly Keep Flying number 1. Killchella number 1.
Number 1 is going to be a big book too. All those
Did you
books are
mention
going to be big
Cities of
books.
Magic?
Yeah.
Pink
Yeah.
Lemonade.
Okay.
Artist Elite Presents number 4. Pink Lemonade number 2. Godzilla Monsters and Protectors All Hail the King number 2. Orc Island number 2. Dark.
Number
Didn't that
1
just
just
come
came
out
out last
last
week. Number 1 just came out last week. That might be wrong.
Okay.
I'm not 100%.
A Dark Interlude number 5. Behemoth number 3. Rick and Morty presents Beth HMD number 1. Grim Fairy Tales 2022 Holiday Pinup Special number 1. Billionaire
Island Cult of Dogs.
Cult of Dog number 1. Azza the Barbed number 3. Betty and Veronica Friends Forever Christmas Party number 1. Ninja Kaiden number 4.
Remember, they want to talk with you, Black Box.
Yes, we'll talk about that tomorrow. We'll see. We're gonna get those guys on and we'll get an interview going. My Little Pony Classics Reimagined Little Fat Phillies. What does it
Little
say?
Phillies.
Little Phillies number 1. Mega Rise of the Black Swan number 2. Dudley Dotson and the Forever Machine number 3.
Oh, but it's on Comixology. But yes, it's great. It's Jamal's book.
Skull Kickers 10th Anniversary Super Special #1. Sherlock, A Scandal in Belgravia Part 2. Hypergeist #1. Popstar Assassin 2 #3. World of Betty and Veronica Jumbo Comics Digest #20. Ice Cannon Monsters #5. Covenant #66. Like Wind on a Dry Branch #98. Law Olympus Chapter #217. Be My Villain #44. Naruto Konoha Story, The Steam Ninja Scrolls, the manga #2. Black Coffins #2. Shadow Bride #85. And The Ghost Wreckers Cove #1. And those are your new books for November 9th, 2022.
Not
You will go to Alterniverse and you will buy a copy of every book because you love
dry leaves
Alterniverse.
on the snow ground or whatever that crap.
Like wind on a dry branch.
That's what it is.
These are your new comics of the week.
Let me get us back to this full screen, eh? All right, so those are the new books. Everything that's coming out this week. You know, of course, we will be over there tomorrow filming new content for our channel. We do new comic book day.
John asked, when is Toys for Tots? It's Saturday, December 10th.
So, Cliff, give us a quick spiel.
So, we've been having a Toys for Tots toy drive at Alterniverse for 13 years?
Yeah, it's either the 12th or the 13th year. I've lost count.
Well, I think the first time 2009 or 2010. I don't have it in front of me. It's been a long time. Obviously, we did not do one.
It was yesterday. No, we just didn't do a party at one year. We still collected toys.
No, wait, we still
collected
collected
toys every year.
We didn't have an event, but we still collected, and that was 2020. 2021 we got a little bolder. This year, it's very full steam ahead. John is asking if there's room for him and Martin. We really don't know, right?
We don't know.
I don't know. Right at this moment, I'm not gonna be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like John.
Up,
I'm so sorry because the room is so full and we only have like 10 tables, and we're really trying to figure it out.
Yeah. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you.
The day again.
Love to have you.
Well, give us the dates when they have to have toys in by.
December 10th.
December 10th.
We're collecting already.
The reason I'm saying that is in previous years, we always had someone local to connect with. Last year we didn't. It was just whoever was the staff sergeant in charge, which you met them. You did video with the staff sergeant and the group she brought. Every year it is a different staff sergeant. It has never been the same person twice ever. There is someone local who's been helping us this year, which is great, but it's not like the official. I don't think they're the official person that like normally we used to have. So just the fact that anybody who has any clue about what's going on, I think is great. So they've changed things up since COVID, obviously. But yeah, like, I mean, Jim has really been exceptionally passionate about it for many years. I dreamed this up once. It was like shortly after my father died, and I was watching a TV show with my mom, and some actor was having a toy drive at their house, and I was like, you know what? That's beautiful. I was like, and they used the Marines. And why am I the only one here? Oh, you focused?
No, I'm playing
The one shot.
Yeah.
I'm learning. I'm trying to be like when you're talking, I put you up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, John says Martin is coming to New York in a few weeks. So anyhow, so I was like, oh my God, this is such a great idea. It's like the first.
We could definitely work something out.
Yeah, the first year was just like, oh, like, you know, like I had like sandwiches, whatever. People brought stuff. It was nice. The following year was like really cold and very snowy. You know, and then like the year after that, the momentum started to build. And we've had a lot of really great years and a lot of wonderful guests, come and revisit, and bring stuff for auction items and for raffle items. And people have been sending us stuff for raffle items, auction items, for donations. I mean, some companies are like, here's a copy to demo, here's a few copies for you to raffle, and here's a copy for you to put in the box, which I think is great. Some people have sent us art, for us to auction off. I got to keep reminding everybody, it's basically all cash, all check, if you're making a donation, because it's too complicated otherwise, because they're the nonprofit and we're not.
Yeah, and they don't take credit card, right?
No. Like, that's a very different arrangement.
So you go out to your ATMs and you get your money first.
Right.
And you bring that money into the Alternaverse.
And you don't even have to do that. It's mostly about, bring an unwrapped toy. That's the big thing. Bring wrapped toy.
Now, you may wonder why I brought up the money, right? So what? It was the year of Hurricane Sandy, I believe. And so the person we were working with at that time, she was trying to get money together to buy tablets for students with disability, right? And I was like, well, why didn't you tell us that sooner? Like, we would have focused more on raising money. And then this is where I learned that a lot of the special requests are only fulfilled if there's like a big business that'll fulfill it, right? Like IBM, which the year of Hurricane Sandy, they were tapped out and didn't contribute, right?
They're contributed to something else. That's you know what I mean? They didn't do.
They weren't able to contribute to this, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to, right? Like, let me not be bad talking people.
We're not trying to bad talk anybody now.
They had contributed to rescue efforts for Hurricane Sandy. So, like, and there was a lot of that. And but anyhow, it's just the fact that it's a community thing. It's like a community thing and a comic book community thing, which I think is really great. We've done very well many years, both helping to raise money so that they can use that money for special, for special issues that they're addressing with request, or just the toys that we've gathered that they have been able to use to make many families happy. Anthony has a flyer in the store with the information that you can use if you know someone who needs Toys for Tots services this year, which is very important.
Put that image up next time.
Yes, and
we'll put it up.
Yes.
And I just want to close it up with, I think you're all if you're not all very aware, you should be very aware that the holiday season is so difficult for so many families, and services like this, and of course, people's own religious organizations, of course, all really help, make the holiday special for a lot of people. And I'm not even like, I just think Christmas is very special because it has so much meaning, I mean, of course, everyone's gonna be like, oh, the birth of our Savior. Yes, but like, for me, Christmas is the holiday of like hope and cheer, and like, so that is something special for me, and that's what I hope.
Yeah. So you guys out there, you put a little love in your heart. Do a little something. Bring a little toy for a little kid that don't got a toy. Don't be greedy. He's the nice guy, but I'm gonna be the guy that tells you, don't be greedy this holiday season. It's people that need stuff. And if you can give, you should give from the bottom of your heart. All right. So that's the new key and hot books of the week for November 7th. When you go out to your new comic book day on Wednesday, head out to Alternaverse or whatever comic book shop is in your area and pick up your books. Go in the comments. Tell us what books you're gonna get. Tell us what books we shouldn't get. Tell us if we don't know what we're doing. Tell us that we suck. Tell us everything that's bad about us. Tell us everything. But you gotta do it in the comments below, because I don't know unless you put it in the comments below. So remember to like and subscribe. We do this every week. On Sunday we do film stuff. On Monday we do hot books and keys of the week. All right, 8 p.m. all the time. If you're on Facebook, jump over to YouTube, hit the subscribe button. If you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, hit the like button, hit all the buttons. Do something, please. So for myself, for Green Shirt Guy, for Cliff, for Anthony over at Alternaverse, from the Council of Comics, we thank you for watching. We love you. Be safe out there. Peace.
Peace. We'll see everybody soon.